Hi, everyone. Welcome to today's live workout. My name is Amanda Schwartz, and I'll be taking you through a workout where we focus on some parts that seem to weaken maybe as we get older, or some parts that we sort of neglect, even if we are working out. So I'll hit the shoulders, around the knees to strengthen, around the hips, posture, and some balance moves. And you don't really need stickers today, but you can have them if you want. And also you can have a mat or a rug or some pillows just to support either your elbows or your knees as we go. All right, let's just get started with a warm up. So let's open up those legs a little bit wider than shoulder width. And we're just gonna lean forward and then come back up and put your hands on your lower back. Push your hips forward gently and come forward again. And push those hips forward, lean back. And we'll flow through this about 5 more times. That's 1, 2, trying to get a little deeper each time. 3, gentle movements here. 4, last one. And 5, nice. Okay, let's bring that right arm up and over, and then maybe push that hip out just a little bit for a deeper stretch, and then come up and over to the other side. This other arm is sliding down the side of that leg, and we'll switch here. Take a breath, and other side. Great, let's flow through that 3 more times. 1, and 2, last one here, up and over, up and over. Great. Okay, open up the feet just a little bit for balance, and now let's twist that spine. Trying to look a little further behind us with each twist. Try to keep those hips forward as much as you can here. And 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Great. Now let's open up the arms and then give ourselves a hug. Open up and hug. Open, hug. Good. Flowing through this here, opening up that chest, giving some space in the shoulder blades, in your upper back. 3, 2, 1. Now let's swing those arms gently too. And with each swing, you're trying to get the arm a little bit further back, as long as there's no pain. If there's pain, ease up a little bit. We don't want to be in pain here. Gentle movements. And 3, 2, and 1. Great. You can bring those arms down. Let's double chin it. Bring our ear to one shoulder, and then go to the other side. And gently go back and forth a few more times here. Good. And last one. All right, now let's bring those shoulders up. Let's tense the shoulders. Let all of that tension go. Tense them and release. Good. 2 more times. How high can we get them? And how much can we release that tension? Last one. Let it go. Good. Now let's start with some heel kicks. We're just warming up the quads, getting some movement here. So try to hit your heel into your butt each time. And let's try to think about how we're breathing. Don't try to breathe just in here. You want to feel your rib cage expanding right now. And let's get some big circles in. One way and the other way. And then one more time in both directions. Good. Now let's start to raise those knees and brace the core to drive those knees up. Good. And let's bring those arms up, and we're just going to bring them back, squeezing the shoulder blades here. So elbows stay up, but shoulders come down. So you're not reaching here. The shoulders are nice and low, and we're just squeezing in the back, squeezing those shoulder blades. Relax the neck as much as you can here. We're going for 3, 2, and 1. Let's break. Okay. So we're gonna start with some balance. Let's start on that left leg. My leg is gonna be straight, but my knee is gonna be soft, so it's not completely locked out. And then I'm gonna drive this right leg up. And if you need to hold on to anything, grab it. Make sure you're near something, just so we're safe here. Squeeze your core. Find somewhere to focus with your eyes. It's really gonna help with that balance. We're holding this. Now, if you feel comfortable here, let's work on some posture. You could bring your arms out into a goalpost and just squeeze those shoulder blades back. We're just holding this for 10 seconds. Good. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And come on down. Let's go to that right leg. Straight leg, soft knee. Drive this leg up. Bring the belly button back to the spine, squeezing that core. Good. Now, if you're holding on, see if you could take one finger off, maybe one more. And if you're not holding on, grab those hands, bring them up into a V, and then pull them back as far as you can behind you. Try not to push your chin forward when you're doing this. And also try not to arch the lower back. We're just bringing those arms back. We're holding for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring it down. Really nice work, you guys. All right, so we're gonna go back to the left side one more time. Hold on if we need to. Straight leg, soft knee. Right leg. Flex those toes and raise it up. Good. Focus with your eyes. Squeeze that core. Hold on to something if you need to. You want this leg as straight as you can get it, and the toes coming towards you as much as you can. What that's gonna do, it's gonna activate that quad. We're here for about 5 more seconds. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Nice work, you guys. Shake that leg out. Maybe the other leg too. All right, let's go to that right leg. So straight leg, soft knee, tight core. And now we flex those toes, flex the foot, toes towards you, straighten out as much as you can. Hold on if you're holding on, and lift with me here. Good. Trying to keep that leg as straight as you can. And if you keep it straight, but you can't seem to get it that high, that's okay. I'd rather have it more straight than height. I just want this quad being activated. So we support the top around that knee. So don't worry about how high you're lifting this leg. Just think about how straight it is, how much those toes are coming in towards you. And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Nice work, you guys. Shake it out. Okay. So you can march if you want to, just so we get some movement in the legs. But we're going to be working the shoulders for a little bit. So we're going to do small little shoulder circles here. Good. Relaxing the neck as much as possible. And if you don't feel this yet, give it about 5 seconds. Gravity will make you feel this a little bit more. Good. Let's make that circle a little bit bigger. Good. Let's make that circle really big now, as big as you can go. And you could keep marching if you want to, or you can just stand still. And now let's go a little quicker with those arms and a little slower. You should be starting to feel it if you don't already. Now let's make that circle smaller. Even smaller, and back to where we started. And let those arms go. Okay, let's come to the wall. You know, my favorite stretch. So hands on the wall, step back about 2 feet. Now push your hips back, chest down towards where the floor meets the wall. Hold it here for a stretch. For 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Slowly come out. So the stretch is a little shorter right now. because we're still in between the workout. Later, we'll have longer stretches. All right, so we're gonna go in that opposite direction with our hand circles, with our arm circles. So if you're going forward, now you're going back. And if you want to add that high knee, go for it. Good. Now we're going to make that circle a medium-sized circle. And now we're going to make it really big. And now we're going to speed it up. And slow it down. And let's make that medium circle again. You know the drill. Medium for about 5 more seconds. 3, 2, 1. Now really small for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Break. Shake out those shoulders. Awesome work, you guys. Okay, so we're still working with the shoulders. We're going to work the shoulder blades a little bit. So we want our feet shoulder width, and we want to just push the hips back a little bit. And we want to make sure our back isn't rounded, it's nice and flat. And then let's pick up those arms. Twist those thumbs around for that external rotation in that shoulder. Now we're going to pulse here. Squeeze the shoulder blades. And we want a tight core to protect our lower back. And you want to keep looking kind of diagonal down so your neck isn't strained here. And keep those arms up if you can. Focus on that squeeze. If your neck starts to take over and hurt, you could take a little break. If not, we only have 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Come back up, shake it out again. Great work. We're going to come back to that one, a version of that a little bit later. I want to work those hips a little bit. So we're going to work the abductors. So I'm going to have my left leg straight, but soft knee. And do you remember this one? We just kind of lift that leg sideways. Good. Keep that foot forward. So you're leading with the heel. Good. Two more like this. And hold on if you need to. Now we're going to bend the leg and we're going to do the same thing. Out. Try not to lean too much. Even if that means you can't lift that hip up that high. Good. And 4 more. 1, 2, 3, 4. Great. Let's go to the other side. Straight right leg, but soft knee. This leg is straight, and we lift together. Hold on if you need to. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, bend that knee. Still coming out in that same direction. 10, 9, squeeze at the top. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring it down. Great. Shake those legs out. So we're going to go back to the shoulder blades one more time. So feet shoulder width. Let's hinge at the hips. Hips back, nice and flat. Look down. Bring those arms up. Thumbs to the ceiling. Pulse with me here. Now, if you feel this in your neck too much, come down and up. Give yourself that little break and squeeze. You want to feel that squeeze right in here. And when you're squeezing, that's when you're exhaling. And let's go for 5, 4, 3, 2, and hold this one. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let it go. All right. I forgot to mention this before. Grab a pillow If you have one handy or like a yoga ball, but we most likely have a pillow more than a yoga ball, so I'm gonna use a pillow too. All right, now find something that you could stabilize yourself with. I'm gonna use this dresser. I'm gonna start with my left leg being stable. So straight leg, soft knee, right leg. I'm gonna put this in while it's straight, and then I'm gonna squeeze it. So you can flex your foot here. And what we're gonna do, we're gonna come out to the side and then up to a donkey kick. So hydrant, donkey. Ready? Let's go in 3, 2, 1. And hydrant and donkey and hydrant and heel to the ceiling. You want to keep squeezing that pillow. We're trying not to lose it here. So we're not going to be able to push that heel up too high. But it'll really activate that hamstring. I am feeling it. Last one in each direction here and here. Okay, awesome. Take that pillow out and shake it out. So I'm going to turn and we're going to go to the other side. So that right leg is my stable leg. Straight, soft knee. Lean, bring this pillow up straight in the leg, squeeze the pillow, flex the foot. Now we're going out and then up. We could kind of barely go up because we're squeezing, right? But just a little pulse up. Ready? Let's go in 3, 2, 1, and out, and up, and out, and up. Keep squeezing that pillow. If you lose it, that's okay. Just try to keep squeezing. Let it go. So 4 more in each direction. That's 1, 1, 2, 2, 3, 3, squeeze the glute, 4, 4, done. Amazing work, you guys. Okay, so we're gonna take it down to the mat or your rug. And you could take your pillow with you if you want it for maybe the knees or anything at all, really. Actually, we will be using it for the inner thighs in a moment. But right now, we're just gonna lie down on our back. So meet me here. Let's get the feet about a foot away from the glutes. And we're just gonna do some bridges. So push through the heels, squeeze the glutes at the top, roll down vertebrae by vertebrae. And push, squeeze, roll. Good. Push and squeeze, roll. 2 more. Push and squeeze, and roll. Hold this next one at the top. Push and squeeze, hold it for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Stay up here if you can. Lift and march. Lift and march. You want to try to keep a straight line from your shoulder to your knee here. Good, nice work, you guys. Pushing through that heel. You're almost there. 1 more mark on each leg. Here we go. I'm feeling it. And roll down. Awesome. Okay. Now you could use a pillow if you want, or you could just push your knees together. I'm going to grab the pillow just so you know what it looks like. So I'm going to put it pretty close in here. And I'm going to just push in and do that same bridge. So I'm coming in and squeezing the whole time. Try not to go too far up so your back is arching. You're still just scooping and squeezing the butt. I'm exhaling every time I'm doing that squeeze. Sometimes I exaggerate it so you can hear me a little. Good, keep squeezing that pillow. Hold it at the top, pulse, pulse, pulse. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Break. Amazing. All right, let's sit up. So now you can actually kind of lean on your elbows here. And you're gonna have your left leg bent, your right leg, you're gonna straighten it out, and then twist the toes so they're pointed outwards. And then keep that leg straight, which is gonna go up and down here. Keep those toes kind of pointed sideways. And your neck, if it feels heavy, you could double chin it, let it hang, whatever is most comfortable for that neck. Just make sure that those toes are sideways. And make sure you're not pushing off with that left leg too much. 3, 2, and 1. All right, bring that leg in, bring that left leg out, twist those toes outward and lift. Lift. So you should feel something gentle in that inner thigh, in that front hip flexor. Good. Almost there. 4 more, and 1, 2, keep those toes sideways, 3, 4, and a break. Okay, let's get that pillow again. Now, instead of going on the heels like I usually say to do, let's go on the toes. So you're gonna push your knees gently together and you're going up and down in your bridge, up and down, good. Now remember, you don't want that lower back to arch, just enough to squeeze and tuck the glutes. Good. And just a gentle squeeze with the knees for now. We'll pulse it later, so don't worry if you don't feel it too much in those inner thighs. 2 more. This last one right now, hold it at the top, pulse, squeeze that pillow. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Rest and come down. Really nice work, you guys. All right, so we're gonna go back to the shoulders for a little bit. So we're gonna go into core and shoulders. Let's see what time we got. We're gonna go into side plank. If you want a pillow on your knees or your elbow, definitely use it. And we're gonna be on our knees. We want the knees to be in line with the shoulder, and we're gonna come up here and down. Now we could add to this if you want. You could open here and down, okay? So that's gonna add that hip flexor a little bit. We're still working this hip regardless. So don't feel like you have to do that raise with that top leg. Ready? Let's go in 3, 2, 1, and lift. Or just lift here and squeeze the core. Here or here. And you can alternate, do what works for you. Now we're not here for a long time. Ready? 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Yes, nice work. All right, we're going to the other side. It is nice to have that extra comfort for that elbow. All right, knees in line with that elbow. And let's go up in 3, 2, 1. And lift. Or stay here, lift. Good, squeeze that core. It's a lot of work on that shoulder. So if you need a break, you could do like every other rep. And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Break. Amazing work. All right, so let's stretch and do one more light thing for the shoulders. So while we're stretching, let's have our legs out as wide as we can comfortably get them. And then lead with the chest sitting up nice and tall, leaning forward. And now with your hands, kind of go like a crocodile. Push your hands into each other. I'm pushing one hand down, pulling the other arm up, and I'm creating that tension. Good, and then come forward. Keep pushing down, keep pushing up. 3, 2, 1, and come up, switch. Push, push, breathe. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, rest. All right, now let's just stretch. We did it, you guys. Nice work. So we hit those shoulders, we hit the inner thighs, the outer, the hips. A lot of crucial areas that sometimes go neglected by accident. And if you feel like you want to get a little lower, but you can't, bring your hands behind your head. It's going to act like a little weight, just pushing you down a little further. 3, 2, one, slowly come on up. Good, and now let's get into pigeon. So you want this leg bent in front, and this leg, you want to straighten out as much as you can. Turn it over so your knee is on that mat. And then you're gonna kind of be like over here. You want to see if you could push your hip on top. So your hips are in line with each other here. And now we're just gonna hold it here. Maybe give a little push off here. Good, relax the glutes as much as you can on that exhale. You might feel in that front hip flexor right here. Now, if you want to feel this deeper, you could bend this back leg and pull it in gently. You don't need to. If you already feel the stretch, then don't even do it. And now let's everybody come down here, gently on top of that knee and breathe. Three, two, one. Okay, we're gonna come up. And now before we do this on the other side, let's just get into a 90 position. So what that means is we're just, both legs are in 90-degree angles here. And we wanna bring our body forward and then walk it down gently on top of that front leg. Just enough to feel it. So wherever that is for you, find it and then try to find your breath and focus on your breath. So we're gonna do 15 more seconds here. So we worked the hips and the inner thighs. I really want to make sure we loosen them up. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right. Slowly come up and then just lift those knees up. Twist them in the opposite direction, and we're gonna sit back on top and go forward towards that front leg here. Good, as low as you can, just a gentle stretch and deep breaths. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, now we're gonna bring that front leg in a little bit more. And see if you could straighten that back leg and kind of turn that knee upside down gently. We're gonna bring this hip over so the hips are in line. You can gently push off here. We're just gonna hold this. And like I said before, if you feel like this is easy, you could grab that back leg and pull it in. A few more seconds here. Let's just gently walk it forward. Good, and breathe. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1, and let's slowly come up. And let's sit in butterfly. So if any of these feel really good to you, go back to them after this and stay even longer. So let's try to lean in a little bit and push with our elbows, really open up those hips here. We work those inner thighs and those hips. Good, maybe gently push with your arm one side and gently push with the other side. Okay, we can leave the legs here. And let's cross this arm and gently tug that shoulder, that arm in. So we feel a stretch in that shoulder. And maybe pull that shoulder back a little bit to feel it a little deeper. Good. And let's go to the other side. Gently bring that arm in and bring that shoulder back for a deeper stretch. Now, everyone knows, I think by now, my favorite saying, thoughts become things, so think the good ones. Isn't it crazy that we have the power to choose our thoughts, right? Sometimes we feel like we don't, but if we stop, breathe, and think about it, we do. We could change our day from a negative day into a more positive day. So thoughts become things. I hope you think the good ones. All right, I'll see you guys next time. Great work.